Hi, this is Aliki from Alignment Within You, and what I wanted to run you through is the Tibetan mental physics breathing exercises, some of which consist of energizing and cleansing initially, and then of course bringing down some spiritual energy, and then it's actually working on energizing, cleansing the lower centers all the way to the higher centers as well, including the transmutation, so that you don't get any congested energy. So I'm just going to demo these. Now, as I'm doing each demo, you're going to do specific rounds of each of these to the point where you feel comfortable. Now, what you can do is press pause, do your rounds, and then come back and you'll see me for the next one. So these are all in sequence. Okay, so the first breath, what we're going to do is just a basic turtle breath breathing. You're going to soften the knees, tuck the tailbone gently, lower the hands, and lift the chest up a little. You're not going to whip your head back. What you can also do is just go back with an inhale and exhale through the mouth, okay? You can also hold your bandha, which is almost at that kegel area. We can just gently squeeze, not really squeeze, but gently squeeze. We're going to use that lower mula bandha a lot, okay? So inhale and exhale. You're going to do 3 rounds of 7. So I'm just going to do 1 round of 7 with you. Inhale. Exhale. Three, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, again with your bandha slightly connected just to seal that energy. You've got an inhalation, exhalation, and take a pause in between, and then do 3 rounds of 7. You're going to do 3 rounds of 7. Okay, next one is going to be the balanced breath exercise, which is the nostril breathing. Now, if you're a male, you're going to start breathing in from the right. If you're a female, you're going to start breathing in from the left. Okay, so back view, left, right. You're going to use your index and your thumb. Now, if you happen to have congested nasal path, or this lymphatic area is slightly congested for the left nostril, okay, that corresponds to the left brain, you're going to take the right arm, the left hand under the right arm, back view here so you can see, left under right, and compress. That's actually going to basically release your lymphatics and start that lymphatic drainage process. Similarly, if your right nostril is a little bit clogged, back view, right fist under left armpit again, you're going to start that lymphatic drainage. Okay, so that's if you're congested. Obviously blow your nose, but if you need to, but what you'll find is this will help relieve congestion. So let's start. I'm going to just briefly show you back view. The thumb is going to conceal the right nostril. If you're a female, you're going to inhale through the left, close, hold, exhale through the right, hold, stay on the right, inhale, hold, and then exhale, hold. So the counts is inhale for 6, hold for 3, exhale for 6, hold for 3, and back up for 6, hold for 3, back down for 6, hold for 3. So we're just going to do 1 round of 7 breaths together. Okay. Okay, that's 1 round. I'm going to start counting. Inhale. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 6. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 6. Hold for 3, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 6. Hold for 3, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 6. Hold for 3, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 6. Hold for 3, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 6. Hold for 3, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 6. Hold for 3, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 6. Hold for 3, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 6. Hold for 3, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 6. Hold for 3, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 6. Hold for 3, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 6. We've got 2 more rounds. Hold for 3, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 6. Hold for 3, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 6. Hold for 3, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 6. Hold for 3, 3, 2, 1. One more round. Soften the knees, lower the hands. Inhale. Hold for 3, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 6. Hold for 3, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 6. Hold for 3, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 6. Okay. So the other point I just wanted to make with the inhalations and the breath, it's very good to actually breathe in from the lower abdomen. Breathe in all the way through the heart, the top of the lungs, and then exhale. So your breath goes out from the belly first, and then the chest, and then back through the belly, and then back through the heart. Okay, so it's a deep inhalation from the lower belly. Then the heart increases, then you exhale from the belly, and the heart goes down. You'll also feel the expansion through the side here, so you're actually feeling a deep, full breath, not just up and down, but you're also opening up the diaphragm, the full expression of the diaphragm, of course, through the lungs. It goes up through the top of the rib cage here, right, the clavicles. Your lungs are quite large. And part of that is when you take a nice, full, clear breath, you actually inhale and exhale, you form like a bit of a siphon. So that can also pump fresh new blood through the body, and you get an actual energizing, a blood cleansing effect. So as we move ahead, there's a couple of other more energizing, cleansing breaths that we'll do right now. So the first of these, and again, sometimes it's easier for me to show you back view as such, as well as front view, so you can mirror, because it's quite symmetrical. So it might make sense just to do that. So the first one, you're going to actually tuck the tailbone slightly by engaging your kegels, your Mula. Keep your feet slightly hip width apart. Some of us can already balance very easily like this. It just depends on how grounded you feel and how balanced you are. Some people have longer legs than the other. It's quite normal. So feet are slightly hip width apart, tucking the tailbone, softening the knees. You're going to take, again, the little bunda hold, and you're going to take your arms forward. You're going to do 3 breaths. Take your hands by the side and exhale. Again, in that interim, I'm holding my kegels, okay? Slightly. Not fully constricted, just slightly, just to seal the energy, okay? So we're going to do 3 rounds of this, okay? Again, you can do 3 rounds of 7. Up to you how much you want to do. It's quite cleansing and energizing, so I'll just do 3 rounds of this right now so we're not overly energizing, okay? So I'll show you 1 back view and 1 front view. So 2, 3, hands down and release. Okay, 1 back view or side. 1, 2, 3, hands down and release. Okay, so that is 1 lot. The next one is we're going to bring a downpour of more spiritual energy. Okay, so this one, we're going to actually bring our hands up. Again, squeeze the kegel, feet hips width apart. Inhale up and siphon down. 1, 2, 3, release. Okay, I'm squeezing again. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, release. I'll do 1 more. Release. Okay, again, you can 7 lots of that. again, there's that Kegel squeeze. All right, the next one, this is also to not only regulate the blood pressure, but help cleanse the blood. There's a point called the Ming Main just behind the belly button. It's just here. It also controls your blood pressure. Now, if you do have very high blood pressure, obviously consult a physician before you try this. The hands will go behind as such, just around the Ming Main. Okay, again, this will actually be a little backwards and forwards, okay? So you can slightly soften the knees, keep the feet hips width apart or slightly farther. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'll show you one front view and then I'll show you a side view. I think that's easier because you know my hands are doing this behind, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 3 of these movements with the hand behind. So inhale, 2, 3. Now I'm going to go back, forward, hold the breath. Come on up, release the Kegels. Okay, so I'll show you one side view. We're going to do 3 arm turns. Again, feet hips width apart, slight tuck in the tailbone, soften the knees and engage the lower bunda. Inhale. And release. Okay, that's 3 of those. The next thing, since you've done all this energizing and cleansing and purifying the lower chakras all the way up to the top, we're now going to transmute that excess spiritual or sexual energy, so it's transmuted up. Again, feet wider than hips width apart, hands on the hips. You're basically just going to tilt and redistribute the energy up and down your spine. Okay, and you're going to do at least 7 rounds of that backwards and forwards. Again, no real squeeze or anything, just relax and you're basically redistributing the energy. Now, if you feel pretty high and you need to ground, because we are big on grounding, particularly in this Tibetan mental physics exercises, what you're going to do is shake your hands up on your tippy toes, okay? And you're energizing your basic chakra. So you're just grounding like this, okay? So the energy grounds, and you're connecting to the core of the earth, grace, central sun, and you're just grounding and increasing your grounding cord and your basic chakra and your abundance while you're at it. So you just bounce around like this, and you should feel really grounded. Okay. So again, for any inquiries, please reach out. You can message me directly at Alignment Within You Coach on Instagram, and my website is alignmentwithinyou.com.